I'm like, so this went through my pelvis, I'm going to be bleeding into my pelvis. And so I came to terms with the fact right then and there, I was like, I'm dead. I'm not going to survive.
It's episode 6 of the Quiet Fight podcast, and Sam Kosolowski is telling Saskatoon cops Dylan Kemp and Jason Garland what it felt like getting shot. Kosolowski, a Regina police officer, was accidentally shot by a fellow cop while executing a search warrant last year.
I have two choices right now. So like I can lay here and panic and freak out and start like begging nobody and saying like, this is so bad, I'm gonna die, I'm so scared. And that can be the legacy that's left and how this ends. Or like I think the exact terminology that I've said to people as we talk about this is, I'm gonna fight till the lights go out.
Kemp and Garland started their podcast in mid-May. Now they want, in their own words, to quote, talk honestly about what the job does to your mind, your body, your identity as a man. Now they invited Kosolowski onto the podcast to talk cop to cop about what it's like getting shot. Now the 2.5-hour episode on YouTube has been viewed more than 1,600 times. The first episode came out audio only on May 15th. Its audience has grown steadily, and they've since branched out to YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. They even sell a line of Quiet Fight t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs. But the Saskatoon Police Service does not want to talk about the podcast or Kemp and Garland. It refused to answer questions on its social media policy, whether it approved the podcast, or even whether Kemp and Garland are active members of the police force.
So in that moment...
The officers did not respond to requests from CBC for an interview, but the president of the Saskatoon Police's Union knows about the podcast and confirms Kemp and Garland are members of the association. He says it's valuable for police to share their experiences.
I think that the community expects their officers to be human. And if they have a voice, and it's a personal voice, and it's not transferring confidential information, it's not giving away operational information of the service, and it's being dealt with in a delicate yet frank manner, I could see how we would still let that go on from our perspective. It's important. We can't stifle. If people are suffering, we can't stifle their voice. We have to give them a chance to speak, to say that they need help, to talk about their experiences and hopefully get better.
Sam Kosolowski did get better, and he's back at work in Regina now. Regina Police didn't say anything about its investigation into his shooting until we asked about the podcast. They say that it was accidental and the situation didn't warrant punishment or discipline. Dan Zakreski, CBC News, Saskatoon.